This is me going through looks over the past, God, like 7 years of some of my favorite outfits that I've worn to events and shows and different occasions that feel significant to me. I spend more time thinking about my outfits than anything, and the way that I kind of categorize events in my head in a timeline is based on what I was wearing. I have been obsessed with clothes since I was a kid. I feel like 80% of the reason that I make music is because I just want reasons to dress up and wear clothes. I've modeled for 6 years and I don't really do it anymore, but I also did that because I wanted to dress up. This is my 21st birthday party. I'm wearing a sheer dress that I got at Beacon's Closet, and I have blonde hair, which is kind of unusual. I really like this look, and I wore like fluffy shoes that had feathers on them. They were, I think, Steve Madden. They were black and had like feathers at the like toe, and they were very high, but all I did was hang out at my apartment. You can see we have like a Frances Ha poster, which makes sense for like Bushwick in 2017, an apartment of 21-year-old girls. I'm proud that this was in 2017, before like the sheer dress thing was really so trendy, because people weren't really doing this, and I had the idea. 2018, this is at a different apartment in Bushwick. This bag, my Fendi bag, the most expensive thing I had ever bought. I spent, I think, $325 on it on Depop. I saw it, immediately knew that I wanted it, and I had enough money to buy it because I had just booked a Toyota commercial that I was singing on, and it went to air, so I had more money in my bank account than ever, and I bought this for myself as a present, and I was so proud of the Fendi bag. I sold it last year for like, I think more than double what I bought it for. These became very popular immediately after I saw it. And this one too is like, it's 2001 pony hair, came in like perfect condition. I wore it to death and it like looked kind of gross when I sold it, but I still sold it for more than I bought it for. So the color of that drink, I know, is disgusting. These are all out of order, but that's fine. I was playing at Elsewhere with the band Sorry. I was about to go on tour with Sorry, a band from the UK. This was the first stop on a tour that was really, really hard for me because I was driving around the country by myself in a rental car, and I got stuck in a blizzard, and I was really depressed when I decided to take the tour, and it was like a week's notice. I couldn't get like a TM or anyone to come with me. I was like, I'm depressed, but like a solo road trip will be good for me. It wasn't the right instinct, but I'm glad that I did it. It was a good experience. This is Tyler McGillivray. I was working with a stylist at the time, Michael Andrew, and he was so good at getting cool pieces for me. He showed me what Tyler McGillivray was. They have been really generous for just sending tour looks. I was obsessed with this bra glove top thing. It's from this brand called T-Label. Obsessed with looking at the T-Label website for like a year. Didn't buy the glove top because I was like, that's ridiculous. Where am I gonna wear that? It was kind of expensive. It seemed like not the right thing to spend money on. I just like felt such a strong connection to this glove top, so I bought it. Always kind of had a fascination with gloves ever since I was a little kid. Like a long glove that goes up to the bicep feels so fancy and fun. I had an idea to order a bunch of gloves on Amazon and do like a glove themed outfit with the glove bra top and the gloves. This was for a show at the Sultan Room, the band Workwife's release show, and I played it with my friend Annie Blackman. August 2022, I think. I would have done a couple things differently about this look, but the glove top is so good, and I still wear it. A lot of the time I wear it like over a shirt now. This is fun. Marie Claire magazine in print. Marie Claire emailed me in 2018 February. It was just like cool girls from different cities, and they interviewed them about like their personal style. And in the email they said they asked like 20 people to do it, but they were only going to print 7. So I knew that it was a competition, and I knew that I had to do my best to get chosen. This outfit is insane. Vintage bell-bottom capris that I got from my friend Caleb that was selling vintage at the time. The shirt is like for a 10-year-old boy that I found outside of a vintage store, like on a clothing rack somewhere. The bag is really cool. I think I got it at LF when that was still a thing. The shoes are ostrich skin. The shape of them is really cool. I walked into Malin Landau, I don't know if I'm saying that right, in Williamsburg. I decided to spend $300 on ostrich shoes, and I think I put them on layaway because I didn't even have enough money at the time to buy them, and I wore them like twice. It's super mismatched, but I did something right because they did choose me, and they did put this in the print edition of Marie Claire magazine, and I was so excited. This is at Baby's Alright 2021 spring, I think maybe like April. So just coming out of COVID, they weren't doing shows at Baby's yet. They were doing a live stream show, and this was in the era that like I didn't have a ton of friends in music, but Steel FC, his band at the time, was like my music friend and was like someone else that I knew that was in a band. And we did so many shows together, and he kind of like led me into the scene and like showed me what to do and showed me what was cool. And his girlfriend, Julia Cumming of Sunflower Bean, gave me this jumpsuit that used to be hers, and I think it's like polyester. It must be from the 70s or 80s, I think. Julia is a real model and a real rock star, and she is, I think, like she's gotta be like 5'10" at least. Somehow this jumpsuit fits me perfectly, and it used to be hers, which feels kind of magical. I did also rewear it after this for the Slot Machine music video. Everyone was back in New York. COVID was still there, but we all kind of knew that it was the end. I think I'd never played at Baby's before at this time. It was a really small group of people, and the venue was closed down obviously, but we were still all kind of hanging out. I had a lot of fun this night. I think it was definitely live streamed. I don't remember if anyone watched it, but it didn't really matter. This was for the Dream Tina album cover. My stylist for this was Michael Andrew again, and somehow he got Chanel to send us clothes, which is insane. I don't know if I could ever get in contact with Chanel ever again. I don't know how they thought it was a good idea to send us stuff. I was so honored. It was kind of sad because we couldn't really use it for anything because there's Chanel on the earrings, Chanel on the hair clips. It didn't really fit for like a cover of something because it just looked like a Chanel ad, but we obviously had to photograph it because they sent it to us, and it wasn't even really like the look that we wanted. We were kind of going for like a 90s Chanel like skirt like suit thing, like the pink tweed, and we wanted it to be really girly, like 1996 like Chanel, like Kate Moss wearing the blazer. And what they sent wasn't really that vibe, but we had to take pictures of it anyway because it's Chanel. They also sent me a huge bag of makeup, of free stuff that I still use today, and they sent me like a note, and I hang it on my fridge. I'm so proud that Chanel like wrote me a note. South by Southwest 2023. This is a dress by Shu Shu Tong. The shoes are also Shu Shu Tong. I was so lucky that for South by Southwest, Joe Rosenthal styled me. Joe Rosenthal has been my #1 outfit inspiration girl on Instagram for years, and I don't even remember how we like became friends or started talking, probably just because I was like obsessed with her and would like respond to her stories all the time, and she like started paying attention to me. She styled me for the whole week of South by Southwest, and some of the stuff was just from her personal closet. I think this is like maybe my favorite dress that I've ever gotten to wear. I was so excited. This was for the High Road Touring Showcase. I had so much fun this night. This one also Joe Rosenthal, South by Southwest 2023. Mia Vesper, checkered skirt suit. The Women That Rock, which is an organization that I've played shows for before, asked me to be part of a panel about women in music. And I had never been asked to be on a panel before. I haven't since been asked to be on a panel. It was at the Athleta store, which is like moderately priced leggings and women's workout clothes. That's where the panel was held. I thought, you know, I don't know if I'm ever gonna be asked to be in a panel again, so I should go big with it and wear a skirt suit, even though there were probably like 11 people there and most of them were just shopping at Athleta. I did have a lot of fun being on a panel, and if anyone's thinking about asking me to be on another panel, I would love to do it, and I'll show up wearing something amazing. Okay, similar vibe. Last year, almost like exactly a year ago, at New Blue, opening for Anna Shoemaker. It's me and Anna. The first time we started hanging out, I think, was because she asked me to open for her at this show, and since then we've become friends. The skirt suit that I'm wearing, I don't have it anymore. I just couldn't really find an occasion to wear it again because it's so specific. It kind of almost looks like the Clueless outfit, the famous one. It's DKNY 90s. I got it at the Tangerine outdoor sale that they have once a year. I always make sure I go because they have the best selection of stuff. I just bought it from a girl who had it from her personal closet. I like this outfit a lot. I think it worked well for that night. I was a little drunk on stage. I remember we did a tequila shot before, and that's why I'm like lifting my arm up like that. I hope it was good. I don't remember really feeling bad about it, but I do remember like being like, oh, I'm a little drunk. Summer 2021 was a time in my life when my face was really puffy every single day, and I'll never really know why. But every time I see a photo of myself from this era, I know exactly what month it was because my face looks puffy. That will always be a mystery to me. I hope it never happens again. I don't think I was doing anything differently in my life. I just had puffy face. This was for a show, I think with OK Cowgirl and Girlskin at Berlin. This was when I was kind of learning how to put shows together, finding other bands to be friends with and like putting them on bills with me just so that we could like play out. And I was kind of just starting to be like, okay, every show should be like a different look. Like I am gonna have like a specific outfit and it's gonna be like a moment. And I got this set from Sleeper. It was really, really hot because it was August. Immediately stepping into the venue, huge armpit stains, sweating. This is not a summer look. There's so many photos of me from this night with just like all I can see is armpit stains. I get what I was going for. I'm wearing a lot of necklaces. The shoes are Aloha. I don't think I have them anymore. I don't really like them now. I felt good at the time, other than the armpit stains. And I think I had a fun night that night. And I was like having fun at this time in my life, so who cares? Another Tyler McGillivray look that Michael Andrew, the stylist, got me. This is the New York show kicking off the Langhorne Slim Tour, the biggest tour that I've ever been on. I had so much fun and I want to do more stuff like that. Backstage at Brooklyn Made, I'm wearing the Tyler McGillivray like butterfly dress with a necklace that I'm wearing right now, Susan Alexandra. The coat is super cheap from like Verge Girl or something. It was not warm, but it was October, so I didn't really need a coat. And the shoes are Fry boots. Working with stylists like really changed the game for me. And there's stuff that like other people can see, have a vision for that you can't see on yourself. And then also like having stylists that have relationships with designers and know how to get certain pieces for you has been life-changing for me. Yeah, so thank you, Michael Andrew, for that. This isn't really a significant event, but I do love this outfit. This is Halloween 2021. I'm Jackie O, and my hair length was perfect for it. I just was in Seven Wonders, and I saw this. I guess I wear a lot of like blazer skirt suit sets. I sell them all and I wear them one time only ever. These shoes, these are the perfect shoes. I got them at Beacon's Closet. The shoes. These shoes, I thought I wore them for this costume. I didn't think that I needed them. They make my foot look good. I've never felt like my feet looked so pretty in a shoe. Don't even know what the designer is. It's not something fancy because they were so inexpensive. I wear them all the time. This might be the most important one of all. This is the Dream Tina release show at Baby's. The way that I was putting this outfit together in my head leading up to it was insane. I thought about it for months and months and months and months. I got a dress that I'm wearing underneath from With Jean. It's completely sheer. It's like a cover-up for like the beach, I think is what it's meant for. I didn't really know how I was gonna style it yet, but I kind of had a vision for it. Ordered it online, it came, I tried it on, and it was like so see-through that it would have been a problem. I texted Michael Andrew. He said I should wear a bodysuit underneath. I felt like it was kind of a cop-out. It felt kind of boring. Like I felt like I could come up with something more original. The other thing was that the neckline was like kind of weird, so any bodysuit that I would have worn, the straps would have just looked like sloppy. So I thought I'd do like black underwear, pretty shirt over it, so it felt like kind of like neatly like blocks of an outfit rather than kind of like strappy, messy, like see-through, whatever. The shoes I got on ASOS, that was easy. I just needed like a chunky big heel with like strappy. The top I searched for a really long time. I ended up finding it at Shop 86 in Greenpoint. And I remember I brought all the other elements of the outfit into the vintage store so that I could try on tops like with the other pieces. This is for a show at Baby's, all right. I'm acting like it's Paris Fashion Week. I remember I was with my guy friend, and when I tried on this top, he was like, I don't get it. And that's when I knew that I found a really good top, because I was like, this isn't for the boys. This night was so fun. Dream Tina is my like baby. I love that album so much. I was like meeting a ton of new people. I was having a lot of fun. I do know for sure that I cried the next day because I was disappointed that it didn't go exactly perfect. It was also my birthday. That's what happens when you plan like the biggest night of your life on your birthday for a year. It's not gonna go perfect. That's just kind of how I operate, is that I like have to have an event a year in advance that I'm planning an outfit for, do everything as perfect as I can, and then feel disappointed the next day, and then do it all over again for the rest of my life. That might be one of my favorite outfits ever, and I did it all myself with no help. This is from the ballet. My mom was a dancer. One of her really close friends has a daughter who is named Katherine Herlin, and she's the star of the American Ballet Theater. We saw her play the Swan Queen, I always want to say Black Swan, in Swan Lake, and we saw her play Juliet and Romeo and Juliet back to back. It was incredible. Top is from Meow. The bag is from Pura Oots. I love that bag so much, and I wear it all the time. I'm wearing the shoes that I wore to be Jackie Kennedy, perfect shoes. I'm wearing a skirt that I got on Amazon for like $8, and I just searched like ballet skirt or something, like wrap skirt with like a satin bow. This was like at intermission at the ballet. My mom had like a million people in the lobby that she needed to like network with and chat with, but instead I like dragged her away to like a secret corner and the steps at Lincoln Center, and I made her take like a million photos of me. I get so anxious if I have a good outfit on and I don't get a photo of it, and then I feel annoying, like I'm asking everyone around me to take photos and they're not doing a good job, and then I get stressed. My mom did a good job. She was really being a girl's girl that night. This dress, no label, don't know where it came from. I got it at what was the Seven Wonders on Franklin Street, which is now called Kasuge Bachman. It felt like such a pivotal time. This was summer 2021. The show was July 2nd. I'll always remember that. It was me and Steele playing at the Broadway. Steele was headlining, Julia DJing. It felt like the biggest event that had happened in years. Majorly sold out the Broadway. It was packed. And the energy was so good. It was just kind of coming out of like a time when we didn't know how long it would be until shows felt like that. It really made me feel so excited to be part of the music scene in New York City. Everything changed. I think I like woke up the next day and I was like, I'm gonna make an album. Somehow it just like word got out, people told friends. It just like became like, it was like a who's who of like everyone was there. And I love this dress, and I'm wearing it backwards in this photo, and I didn't know that it was on backwards. I wore it again to DJ an event at the Treasure Club. I put it on the other way, and I was like, oh! So I'm wearing it backwards, but it still looks cute. The shoes that I'm wearing are from Melissa, like chunky clog, so comfy. Unfortunately, didn't get a good fit pic from this night because I was so stressed and everything was happening so fast. I hired 2 photographers to be there, didn't get a fit pic. Love this dress. I don't think I can ever wear it again. This was my very first headline show ever that sold out at Union Pool. The first show of the new era of what this next album is gonna be. French Resistance came out a few weeks before. Everyone was like singing along to it in the audience, which was cool. I was having a panic attack the whole time. I was so stressed. I felt really nervous on stage because we are still figuring out how to play the new songs. A lot of them are really different. It felt really good to get so much support for a headline show. I knew that this was going to be kind of a stressful event for me, so instead of working with a stylist and like having fittings and getting stuff sent to me, I was like, I'm just gonna spend whatever it costs to make sure that I like have a dress that's just like there. I bought it in February. This show is in April. We're talking about Union Pool, not the Met Gala. I love it so much. I love the way it fits. It's from House of CB. It's from a holiday collection. It works if you're not thinking about Christmas. But if you're thinking about Christmas, it's definitely like, oh yeah, that's from the holiday collection for sure. I think the plaid, like red and green, is just so like weird and random. It's so flattering, and I felt like I looked really pretty this night. I cried the whole day after this too, because this is just what I do. The photos look amazing from on stage, and we did sell out, so I feel good about that, and I'm really glad that I chose this outfit for it. This is from the cover of French Resistance. We shot this on set in the middle of while we were making the music video for French Resistance, which was directed by Emma Kraft and styled by Chloe Philopoulos. I just started working with Chloe for this video. Emma introduced us. I'm so obsessed with her, and she just knows how to make stuff look good in a way that I can't. Just always layering stuff together and like picking out vintage pieces. This thing that's like around my shoulders is, I don't even know what you would call that item of clothing, but like it just pulled together the outfit in such a cool way. Love the way it turned out. Just really eye-opening for me and really cool to see how other people put stuff together. The cover art for my song Angel. This was also shot on set during the French Resistance video shoot. I went through a hair extensions phase this year. I had a disease where all I could think about was hair extensions, and it was boring everyone around me. And I just had to act fast and order some online to cure myself. I got them, they looked amazing. I wore them all the time in the fall, and I thought, this is how I'm always gonna look. I'm never gonna not have hair extensions. And then I cut my hair short, and now it doesn't really work. But I still have them, I might wear them again. And Chloe was so amazing because she got this eye mask from Sandy Liang, and then this dress, which is from Mira Palais. It's actually a two-piece set. I think we were trying to shoot like even like album art or something with this look. It was planned to be the last thing of the day after the video wrapped. We went overtime and we had to be out of the studio. It came out so cool, but like I wasn't planning on like having no eyebrows for it. This was just how my makeup like already looked, and we didn't have time to redo it. So I look super scary. We shot all of these photos in like 5 minutes at the very end. I didn't think we had it. I didn't think they were gonna come out good. But Emma is incredible, and she can make something like this happen in like no time at all. This is like one of my favorite photos of me ever. That just goes to show like how incredible everyone was who was a part of that day. So that's it.